And we're live. Hey, girl. Hey. I wasn't expecting to see you pop in there. Hello. Hey, Allison. So, early ritual. Hey, Tom. I was wondering if I was going to have anybody show up. This was last minute. Um, I wasn't really going to plan on doing anything, but I've had this deck of cards that I got for my birthday, and I keep trying to do a video recording of me, showing the cards, and I didn't like the video, through the iPad and everything. So I figured I would just use StreamYard and do a pop up. So, wow, I have people popping in. Hello, everybody. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Happy Hanukkah. Um, Winter solstice. We just had Yuletide, so blessed Yuletide. So many spiritual beliefs and religions have their holiday this time of year. So thank you, everybody. Oh my goodness, look at my chat. It's jumping. Hello, everybody. Jules. Wow. So, oh my goodness. So originally, Book Bewitched was here, and she wanted to wish everybody a very blessed and merry holidays and Christmas to everyone. She's currently on her way to go visit her daughter. So safe travels to you, my dear. Enjoy your daughter. And apparently, my favorite popped into chat. Hi, Allison. I hope you are enjoying Christmas Eve with you and your sweetie and your fur babies. Give Scout and Lulu a big old hug and a little scritch on the head for me from Auntie Heather. Oh my goodness, look at everybody popping in. Tom, early ritual is here. Hello, Teresa. I've been head down sewing all day. Oh, oh, Christmas roast. Oh, that sounds good. What time's dinner? Give me about 5 hours. I'll be there. Jules. Hello, Jules. And we got Jeff. We have Anne. Hello, Anne. And there's Hershey. Hey, Hershey. Watching the Bucks game in the background. All righty. Um, Jezree, hello and blessings to all. And let's see. Oh my goodness. Same to you, Anne. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's. Um, mwah, mwah. So let's see. Jessica Lynn. So, yes, I have this deck that I got for my birthday. I treated myself. I had to get some things for the house, and Amazon threw up this deck, and I'm like, well, that looks interesting. And I started going through, and it just really lovely, lovely cards. Jets playing. Okay. I don't know if Buffalo did well. I don't really follow the Bills from Buffalo. I get too disappointed. The Bills do really good. Everybody gets excited. And then at the last minute, they get paid off to drop the ball. Shh, I didn't say that. But, you know, I mean, how many teams have gone to the Super Bowl 4 times in a row and didn't win? There's something not smelling right with that. But anywho, I digress. Everybody enjoy your football games. Hello, Gwen. Thank you for the new subscribe. It was nice to see you. Um, here we go, Teresa. I was born a Packer fan. They barely beat the Panthers today. Oh, wow. And no, you want to come up here now. He's getting jealous. Jules, I yell at the TV. When I was big into the Bills and watching the Bills, oh my God, what a shock for Shan when he first started. Um, when we got together and I would watch a game, I'd be like screaming, run, you son of a bitch, run. And he's like, what the? And I'm like, well, but I've mellowed out over the years. And so, yeah, I don't watch. That's good. I'm glad you do, sweetheart. Everybody holds their um, their beautiful spiritual beliefs in their hearts. Um, so many of us, and that's what I love about my chatters and the chat room is that we all come from different walks of life, cultures, politics, beliefs, everything, including religion and spirituality. And I love how that we can just all respect and appreciate and love one another. Hello, Delphi Ross. You look slightly familiar. I may know you. So yes, without further ado, drives me nuts when people in videos say that, but now I am saying that. So we are going to get this party started. So I was getting stuff for the house. Um, Allison, close your ears. You didn't hear me say this, but we use Amazon, and I, because I've looked at tarot cards, I've gotten tarot cards before. I and everyone is respectful. Yes, they are, Jules. That's what I absolutely love, and I appreciate. So, um, many blessings. I am like during Thanksgiving, I am appreciative of all of my subscribers. You are really the best. So as I was looking for stuff for the house that I had to get, because I've gotten tarot and oracle cards, occasionally through Amazon, um, they threw up a deck, and I took a look at it, and it is called Yes, Desiree. Let's say it, everybody. We are family. And Jackie, that would be a great song for maybe the Ten of Cups. If you watch this on playback. Alrighty. Buck score again. Oh no, come on, Jaguars. So, okay. I it's beautiful. It's called Where's the book? Do I have the book? The book should be here somewhere. Um it's a small book, but it's not too bad. It's nice, and I like the I'll get to the finish of the card. So, it's the Mystikal, spelled with a K, Moon Tarot Guide deck. And the print is a good size, so you're not like straining, especially with my eyes. As you get older, it's harder to see the finer print. And so it came with a book, and in this beautiful, well, it didn't come in the pouch, it came in a black tuck box, but they included in the cards this beautiful, and the name of the store is Mystikal Moon. She is an independent business owner with her shop on Amazon. And so these are her cards, and I just love the pentacle, the triple moon, just really beautiful. So, and it's a nice velvety black bag. And also included is a quartz crystal. And I said, yeah, we'll see when I get the quartz crystal. Beautiful quartz crystal. Look at this. Look how it shimmers. It's a beautiful double terminated. And I love how it sparkles. It shimmers. It's like a little beautiful little webbing inside. Really lovely. And what, Heather, I broke down and got myself a deck for Christmas. The zombie tarot. Yeah, I can see that being you, Allison. Yeah, it's so dope. Oh, you're going to have to do a flip through. I am not really big on vampires, zombies, really dark stuff, but for my friends who are, go for it. I know Jackie got this vampire tarot that she absolutely loves. So we're going to be seeing Allison with her very dope zombie tarot. And oh, I did have a deck that I'm gifting because it was a little too much for me to what can I think? Michelle. So for me, I don't know, it's kind of like a give and take. But yeah, nice. It's wonderful. Etsy. I know I keep digressing off of the flip through, but it was so funny because earlier was around summer or fall. I was going through a Etsy, and I'm going, Allison, look at these skeleton cards. Allison, look, and I kept sending all these, and she's like, Heather, stop, stop. I can't afford any of these cards. Um, but she did get her eye on one of them, so she may get that as a gift at some point. That is beautiful, isn't that, Allison? Absolutely gorgeous. And Jesri, you know, the light off my lamp doesn't really do it justice, but it is really pretty, and the points are sharp. So, okay, so the cards came with a beautiful velvety black bag, the clear quartz, and the cards themselves. Um, it's 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 not glossy and sticky, There's a slight tack to them. It's not too bad. But once I start shuffling, these are just going to be beautiful. It's almost like a pedal. Um, I really don't like the gloss and the thick cards because they really stick. I think these, once I start using them, they're going to be really lovely. And I have talcum powder to use on my hands every now and then to kind of maybe absorb some of that. But the backs, these are the backs of them. Really, it's beautiful black and gold foil. I mean, it's not a cheap card. It's cardstock. Um, it's nice. This is able, if you're able to riffle, this will riffle really good. And this is the design of the cards. So really quick, saying hello to Odelia and Fatima. Hello, ladies. Merry Christmas. I hope you have a beautiful holiday tomorrow. Lady Silver, hello. Happy holidays to you too. And Swantek, I miss my loved ones a lot. Me too, Anne. You know, the holidays, it can be hard. I have friends who've lost loved ones and stuff during the holidays. So that's why when we're here, we all gather around. We give each other hugs and supports, even though they're virtual. You know, we are here for each other. And hey, Sherry, what's up, Sta? So let's get started with the major arcana. So this is the Fool card, and this is a very pipstick, which I love because sometimes with too many people in the cards, it throws me off a bit. So this is a really nice deck of just. There's a couple of faces, couple of people, but it's just mostly all the symbolic and the symbols, the cups and the swords and the pentacles and the wands. So let's get this going. So we have the Fool. We have, they are sticking just a little. The Magician. Love that. The High Priestess. And yes, she is a little like Mary, kind of nun, but it's also for me very also um High Priestess. Well, it's High Priestess, but you know, with like the pagan, with my beliefs, my spirituality. I love the cloak feeling to this, just really beautiful. I love the bridge between um both spiritualities that I'm connected with. So that's the High Priestess. Here's one of the few actual peoples. It's the Empress. And what I love about the Empress, I love the hairstyle. It makes me think of that the 40s and 50s with the glamour queens of Hollywood and how they would have they would use the gel or whatever and they would do the curls up against the head. Absolutely love that. Yes, very serene. So the Emperor, now this, Allison, you will like this Emperor. He's a skull. So this is very different, very cool. I like this. I can vibe with this one. So there's the Emperor, a skull, wearing his crown. And now, usually I'm like, with the Hierophants because of the Christian dogma attached to the card, but it does have to do with keys and knowledge. And I love the fact that this is all keys. So very cool Hierophant. The Lovers, very just very loving, very gentle. I really like this. It's very sweet. Because I could be honest, as I've gotten older, it's like, yeah, lovers, yeah, not to be body shamed and nudity is natural, this and that. But for me, this card here is just a beautiful, it's a tenderness. It's more about the tenderness, that kind of intimacy, being able to touch and be close. Um, and I love that with the lovers card. The Chariot, very cool. I just love the design. I mean, I just can't wait to start using these cards. And let's see. That is a great Hierophant card, isn't it, Tom? Very, very cool. Um, the black and white and gold. Yeah, it's just so simple, Allison. I love it. The Strength card. There's the Leo. And then, of course, the feminine is represented by the moons. So the female is there, the Strength card. And of course, you got your Lemscat right there. So very nice. The Hermit, we just discussed the Hermit today on Thomas's channel. We did the weekly, he does every Sunday. Thomas from Tarot Your Way does a show where we get together. I'm newly invited, and with Hershey, Tom, Michelle Williams, and I, and Jeff Bailey joined us today. We go card by card and we discuss and share different interpretations of it. And this is the Hermit. I love this. I love the whole deck. I'm going to say that a lot. So the skulls, yep, there we go. So the Hermit, just the beautiful moth to the flame, you know, the lantern, really. I just, the simplicity, it's complex, but it's also simplistic, and it's just, that's the beauty of it. That's the genius to me of the design. The Wheel of Fortune, love the koi fish, very lovely, or the betas. They could be betas too, because I love the betas. The Justice card, very nice. The idea, the Egyptian idea of weighing the, you know, the feather to the soul, to the heart of the person. And the Hermit. Oh, Elsa, I think you're going to like this deck a lot because it's animal based with a lot of the cards. Here is the Hangman. It's a bat. The hanged bat. Absolutely love it. Isn't it cute? Look at that little bat face. So cute. The Death card. Very cool. Temperance. The Devil. Interesting. Thank you, Anne. The Tower. I was a little wah 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 with the Tower, but it'll do. Those big, huge third eyes on a lot of cards. It just, for me, it just kind of throws me off, but that's fine. There's not too many cards that I don't like in this deck. The Star card. And what I love too, this feels very like Holy Spirit as well. The dove for peace and the connection to the spirit, and to, you know, the great spirit. Just really lovely. I love that. The wings. Now the Moon card. Moon card gets a bad rap, as we were discussing earlier. And I love Allison. Look at the moon. Everybody, look at this moon card. Isn't that beautiful? The wolf. Absolutely. I mean, this moon card just represents for me everything about the moon. I love it. I know they left out some of the traditional symbolism, but the wolf for me, connecting with the moon, it's just, it's powerful, especially with my Native American connection and possible heritage. I really feel connected with that card even more strongly with that. There's the Sun, another lion. So we got a few lions in here, but very cool. Judgment. Now, of course, trying to figure out what this was, but it's the trumpet upside down. And the last one, the World. I'm not big on snakes, but it works. So that is the major arcana. So let me get this put back into my baggie. Keep those safe. And see if I missed that. The Tower card. Yes, love the bat. Making sure I didn't miss any other. Jezreel, very beautiful cards so far. Simple and elegant. Exactly. Perfectly said. Okay, so on to the swords. Ace of Swords. Two of Swords. Love the compass. Love the, what do they call that? The compass rose. I've seen that used too. Very nice. And the little pirate swords. The Three of Swords. Curious to see how pippy this is going to be. Well, we've pretty much seen all the people, Tom. So that's pretty much it. Except for the Eight of Swords with the she's in there. But 4 of Swords. Hi, Shaylee. Welcome, my dear. 5 of Swords. Hi, Lori. 6 of Swords. I love that. It feels very Viking-like with the Viking ships. It feels sort of swan, but yet at the same time, it feels very dragon. So, very cool. 7 of Swords. Oops, they're sticking a little. No, are they sticking? Yes, they are. There we go. 7 of Swords. I really like this design. I really, really do. I'm one of those people that like the symmetrical. And here we go with the 8 of Swords. 9 of Swords. Oops, sticking again. Yeah, very cool card. Gets the point across for the swords. 10 of Swords. I'm like, snake again, but Allison will like this one too. It's a skull. So that's the 10 of Swords. And getting into the Page of Swords. This makes me think of Arwen's rapier from the Lord of the Rings. When she dared them to come after her, come for Frodo and her before she sent the water horses. So absolutely love the Page of Swords. And I like the fact that there's no people. And like I said, these are going to be all animals. Yes, there is still detail. Knight of Swords. Isn't that beautiful? And Allison, remember this summer with the herons and the cranes with me? I got some more. Queen of Swords. Isn't that beautiful? And the King of Swords. And what I love too is that they mirror each other. They face each other. I love that. So let me make sure I put that there. All righty, let's get that back into the baggie. Boy, this is going to be fun shuffling and getting them all ready for readings. And a snake. Yeah. I love the diamond. Yes, me too. I am. Wait a minute. What's this? I am not mad at these. Okay. They do have some of the additional symbolism in there. Well, I'm glad you're not mad at my cards, Tom. And my cards appreciate that too, I'm sure. So moving on to the cups. Ace of Cups. Not sure how I feel about the little heart in the middle, but it's still cute. It gets the point across. And I love how the little flowers come out of it. So Ace of Cups. Oh, wait till you see the other ones, Allison. When we get to the other court cards. 2 of Cups. I love how they mirror each other too. She really thought these out very well. And I think, these kinds of cards can be created on Canva. I've seen very similar cards like this with the artwork that they're selling on Etsy and whatnot that are created with Canva. So it's amazing what you can create on that website. There's the 3 of Cups. 4 of Cups. And another snake. 5 of Cups. 6 of Cups. I love the butterflies. 7 of Cups. Let's see, what did Lori share here? I love the meaning of the herons. The heron teaches you the importance of self-reliance and creating balance in your life. Yeah, which I am really trying to do right now, Lori. And now the 8 of Cups. And what I love about the 8 of Cups here is that I don't know if she meant these to be just strictly mountains or if it was intentional, but for me, these look very Egyptian, like the Egyptian pyramids. So for the 8 of Cups, moving from the past, walking away towards new knowledge, new beginnings, new wisdom. I absolutely love that for me that they look like pyramids. The 9 of Cups, another koi, goldfish, or beta. Love that. 10 of Cups. And look at the little baby in the middle. Isn't that so sweet? I love that. Page of Cups. Oh, I just can't wait to get to use these. Oh, and I love this Knight of Cups. They put the horse in there, and then they have the fish swimming out of the cup. Very cool. Queen of Cups. There we go. And then, of course, again, the king also, completes the yin yang. And so they marry each other, they complement each other, they balance each other out. Love it. Love it. Okay. Time for a quick sip here. So, people in home for the night, any traditions on Christmas Eve that you like to share? For me, it's watching the Nutcracker ballet with Mikhail Baryshnikov and Chelsea somebody. I can never remember her name, but we have it on DVD. It was through the Hallmark. And so that's been a tradition for me. Um, I was able to reinstate after Shan and I got together and he found the DVD for me. So every Christmas Eve, always watch that. Mm, good point. I love the snake. I love the snake on the Five of Cups, which is absolutely in need of healing. Hence the snake. Yeah. Well, my issues with snakes, past life, whatever. Who knows? Maybe I'll get over someday. Maybe I won't. Um, but yes, snake energy and medicine is very powerful. Very, very powerful. Ace of Pentacles. Yes, she did a really good approach of simplifying it, but yet putting in the details needed. It's lovely. I concur. So there's the Ace of Pentacles blossoming out of that flower. The Two of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles. I thought I could love my Mystic Palette by Chiro Marchetti more than any deck that I have. Oh boy, this is a very super close second, if not the first now. Four of Pentacles. And this Five of Pentacles, I absolutely love this Five of Pentacles. Look at that beautiful candle. I just love it. The flame. It doesn't need to be a church or a monastery or anything like that. It's all just the candle, knowing that the candle of hope, that there's hope. All you need to do is to go, find that light within. Really beautiful. And Tom agrees with Allison. Simple and clean, but informative. Much so. Six of Pentacles. Now, Tom, correct me if I'm wrong, and maybe Allison, you might not know too. Now, if there are hands, at least something representing a human form, is that still considered a pip, or is that considered? I mean, if someone were to look at this, would they say that's a pip card because there's no person, or is it not technically a pip card because there's some sort of human body part that's included in the image? I would be interested in seeing what you think. Um, Seven of Pentacles. One, I just love this tree. There's the tree. The Eight of Pentacles. Love it. Makes me think of Thor's hammer. Very cool. Pips. Okay, let's see. Pips. Pips are simply not a major arcana or the core cards. That's the way I've always understood. Okay. I'm still learning too. Hello, Elaine Tat. Welcome. I'm doing a flip through of one of my new decks that I got for my birthday. Thank you for. I know the Tree of Life. I'll show that one again. Isn't that pretty? There you go, Lori. One more time. Very nice. Now the Nine of Pentacles. Love this bird. I'm thinking it's like a bird of paradise or peacock. Well, for me, probably likely peacock with the pentacles, which is really nicely done. Again, the Ten of Pentacles has hummingbirds. Saw a lot of hummingbirds this summer at the Arboretum park that Shannon and I went to. And the Page of Pentacles. I love this scroll. Very cool. Very, very cool. Okay. And Tom says, yeah, cards can still be pips with humans in them. Okay. As the learning. Knight of Pentacles. It left me a little womp womp, but it's still a very good card. It's still well done. I don't think I like the shape of the helmet, the design, but and the little Taurus in there too. So the Knight of Pentacles. And wait till you see the Queen and King. There's the Queen of Pentacles, the cow, Hathor. I love how they incorporated, like Hathor and who else in the Celtic, I want to say, was represented by the female cow. Was it Carowin? I think maybe one of them. But I love how they put the female cow in there. And then the King of Pentacles is the bull, the Taurus. So both of them very cool. Very, very cool. Alrighty, get that back into my baby. I'm so pleased with this purchase. I'm just so happy. Alrighty, now for the wands. Ace of Wands. And Shan pointed out, yeah, it's the trees in there, but it also kind of makes the shape of a mushroom, so very interesting. Now the Two of Wands, for me, I don't know if I necessarily like that. I really don't get it. To me, it's not as organic like all the others, but it is. I do like the shape of the wands. It's very different. It's unique. I like that. Oh, with the cows, yeah. Now this Three of Wands is very cool. I love how they used kind of like a crystal ball, magic ball, seeing your ship coming in. Just love the concept. Just love her creativity. I love how, as my counselor would say, Kathy loves to say, she just thinks outside of the box. Yeah, that does not work on that card. Yeah, Tom, I don't know. I know this is kind of supposed to maybe like represent the world, but it just, yeah, it's more for me. It's more like a symbol, like scientific and like a it for me. It's more. It's not as organic. It's more like modern, like symbology or if that makes sense. Um, Hi, Ann. I'm not doing readings tonight, sweetheart. I'm just showing my cards. I'm doing a flip through. But I will be doing readings with these, though, at some point. So, most definitely. It could be organic if you think of it as ley lines. Oh, well, there we go. Yeah, but this is true. But I just feel like it could have been more. Like, maybe instead of all the line, maybe having a couple of shapes to kind of represent the continents or the water or something. For me, it's just a little like computer program symbolic kind of. It's I can't think of the words, um, the right word that I'm looking for, but I think you'll know what I mean when I'm referring to that. Let's see, where am I at here now? Okay, the Four of Wands. The globe is represented in the Rider Waite of Two Wands. Yeah. I just wish it would have looked more like an earth with a few natural shapes with just the grid. I would like to see a little bit more. But I totally get the ley lines, everything. And yes, that is a very good point, Lori. So this is the Four of Wands. Interesting. Let me turn this upside down. So I don't know why I'm worried about keeping them in order because I'm going to be shuffling them. Five of Wands. Love this. Like the witch holding her wand. Like, okay, am I going to get in the middle of this? This nope, she's got her wand. She whipped it out and, she's going to set things straight. I love this card. I mean, I just love everything about this card. For me, I would have loved to have seen this as like the Ace of Wands. Not have these extra ones here and that be the Ace of Wands. That would have been a really cool Ace of Wands. But that still works. Six of Wands. Seven of Wands. Just really well done, well placed, well balanced. And I don't know if you guys noticed too, at the top she puts a little symbol for the sign for the suit, excuse me. So I love how she includes that too. There's the Eight of Wands. Geometric for the artwork, yeah. There's the Nine of Wands. Again, beautifully done. 10 of Wands. Okay, here we go for the court cards for the animals. Just love these. The Page of Wands. Again, excuse me, the dove. Ooh, excuse me. Or it could be a pigeon. It's really beautiful. And I think I thought of pigeon earlier too because of the little message. There's like a little envelope. Isn't that cute? Little envelope in his mouth. So sending a message. Knight of Wands. I'm okay. I'm like, yeah. Okay, ready for I love okay. So the King of Wands, there's the Leo. And let me pull this over here. And I went to the Leo first instead of the Queen. So here we go. There's the Queen of Wands, my kitty. And then there's the King of Wands, the big key. I just love these. Why can I not balance these straight? I've only had my channel for how many years now? There we go. That cool. And that is the Mystikal Moon Tarot. It is currently on Amazon for 30. Again, comes with this beautiful velvety black pouch. That King of Wands and Queen of Wands are fire. Yes, they're beautiful. It comes with the crystal. Comes with a simple little book, you know. And again, she has her own kind of like little unique phrases and perspectives, which I love. And I'm looking forward to getting that all shuffled up and start doing it for one of my lives. And what's this? This is where I have a problem with some of these more pip style decks. I don't like that they stick to the RWS for some things and go different on others. That Five of Wands is a different meaning. For me, yeah. For me, it feels more like Ace of Wands. But if you think about it too, the Five of Wands is about kind of like a conflict, like a struggle. And for me, that hand grabbing that wand is kind of like them saying, okay, I'm not getting in the middle of this, or I am, how it just for me it feels like they're seeing what the other wands are doing and they're grabbing their wand and going, it's kind of like I'm protecting myself. I am not getting into this drama. I am going to, take whatever that is into my own hands, sort of, you know. Um, Tom me to me. Okay. Yeah, I feel it's more resolution based than the typical five. Yeah. But still, it's a really cool deck. I love it. I mean, I have my one deck that I used for our class today with Thomas, and the where is it? I should still be here on top. The Hermit. You typically see it, um, expressed as an older male hooded over with his staff and whatnot. But I love this. It's a woman. um, she's got that beautiful red fiery lantern, and on her staff is the shape of a crescent, and she's got a beautiful crow. She's got her animal guide with her totem. And I just love that crow. I just love how this is depicted. So I like how some decks go beyond. Now with this deck here, I'll bet they went a little bit and they did a lot of more of the female forms in the deck. Um, but again, like with this here, this Two of Cups, this is cups, but yet there are two women that are standing in front of a cross, a wooden cross. And obviously they've got some stains on their dresses. So you're kind of looking at it going, okay, this deck is for people who are really familiar with, the basic meanings of the RWS tarot. Um, so that you can kind of apply and put into, and there's a shell too behind them. So it's just fascinating how some people will reinterpret the cards. You too, you have a great night, Anne, and a Merry Christmas to you too, sweetheart. Thank you for popping in. So, but for me, while I'm at it, and I've got this out here, the Three of Cups is one of my favorite Three of Cups ever. And it's the Alice in Wonderland with the Mad Hatter, and it's a female, and she's got her, and look at she's got a cat, she's got her bunny there. Um, was there another animal? I thought there was another animal in there. Nope, just her cat and her bunny. But still, I just absolutely love this card. So, just different artists and their ideas. Like this is a Four of Pentacles, but there's no pentacles in it. So, you kind of got to think outside of the box and kind of see, you put yourself into the artist, eyes. And for me, this deck, one of the pluses, because it's really non-traditional with the imagery, without it like including the pentacles, the swords, and cups and things, is that it's also great for tapping into your intuition and using it also as a oracle, as a materialistic representation. So fits pentacles. Okay. Oh, there. Okay. All right. For me, the Four of Pentacles, yes, stability, the building. Yeah. Five of Wands. Speaking of Five of Wands, you know, fits the same concept. It's there. There's a struggle. There's a drama, but instead with a whole bunch of people, it's a couple that you can clearly see that they're not going to come to terms. Irreconcilable differences, and the sadness. Hi, Arlene. Good to see you. Um, and the Ten of Pentacles, for me, this is one of the decks I use for my investigative tarot when I do the true crimes, um, with Jackie Hershey. And this week, Allison will be joining us for our next case. And with this here, with the Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles are about, financial success and wealth, and, kind of like a celebration, sort of like the Ten of Cups. But in here, um, if you look, she's like hanging over this what looks like the stream of blood, and in one hand is a cord, is a tie, and the other one is the other half of it. So it's interesting. The artwork is beautiful, but you kind of have to look. It's a very gothic, a very darker looking approach to the artwork. But at the same time, all the meanings in the deck are all very positive, very loving, very insightful. So just yeah, it just, I guess it's based, again too, like with we were talking about Colette Baron Reed today. This is the Nine of Swords. And usually Nine of Swords, people crying, they look absolutely terrified. But here it's, got all the birds around her, and she's on that precipice, and she's got her wings spread out, but there's a fear. There's something holding her back. She's terrified. And either these birds can be there encouraging her, or they could be almost maybe afraid that they're going to force her off the ledge. Who knows? So, but with Colette Baron Reed, she didn't want to create a deck with darker images that might scare people who are not used to. And I don't want to use the word snowflakes, because that's, everybody has their different. Oh no! I just realized. Oh no, she didn't break. I'm sorry. I thought my swan from my grandmother had another break in it. I just looked up and saw that. Sorry, squirrel. So yeah, you know, very different approach of how people, when they want to read and be able to give messages that need to be heard and can be given, but without, any very dark or uncomfortable or disturbing, imagery. Um, so there's a little bit of something for everybody in everything that you do in tarot. Spiritual coaching, mental health, life coaching. Everybody is going to be different. One of my favorite cards of all time, the Moon card by Colette Baron Reed. And is it about illusions? And being sure, not to be afraid of looking into, the dark spaces that hold us, that hold that wisdom and that insight for us. And I just love how she just made this just, I mean, it's everything. And it's very different from the traditional, you know. Um, but Teresa, Bucks dominate 20-0. Oh, Teresa. Did you make a bet? Do you have bets on the and with the hermit? I love the hermit card, but why, Jenna put the nine almost right on top of the green man's face, I have no idea. It could have been dropped down a little bit, lower. But yet another great interpretation, of the card. And for the devil card, instead of putting the devil, that would naturally scare some people, she put an apple. And of course, poor apples get wraps now, thanks to Snow White. But, the apple with the heart getting bit out of it. There's the money, there's the drink, there's the temptation of, love and desire and power. And so, and with the Hierophant too, you know, for me, this Hierophant feels more like the magician to me. But how everybody sees the cards is different. So the Sun card, really beautiful as well. Love the Sun card. The Empress. I love just about everything that Jenna does. I really do. So that is my flip through, my little live. It's after 5. Let's see. Decks vary dramatically. Let's see. My new zombie deck, no symbology related to RWS at all for me. That's fine. For a new reader, yeah, definitely. That's why with my tarot, Louis, and some of these others, like this, it's good to kind of get an idea of what the basics were, so that when you go and you see a card where the images are not at all what's the traditional, you still have that underlying knowledge to use to jump off of your intuition and looking at the symbology and how the artist and the author writes for them, along with your own intuition. And each card will have could have a very different meaning from reading to reading too. It'll have the same core one, but and Allison knows that, Tom, that when we do readings, this card could represent something very positive, but then the next one, if you do, it's just kind of like, oh boy, depending on what's next to it or what the question's asked, it can totally turn upside down. Like for me, if I were to be getting this card, during a true crime read, and I was asking about a woman was responsible or an individual for the death of an individual, well, it's like, yeah, there's the cord was broken and there's the blood on. So it just has to do, with interpretation, the question, and your own intuition. So let's see. The Hush Tarot is my absolute favorite. Zero reference to RWS. Zip. I've seen you use that. That's beautiful. Yeah, there is another deck on Etsy. I'll send a picture of it to you, Allison. Next year when we're on our feet, I definitely want to get it. It is totally pretty much with this one here. It's all like how it's lacking, any person in there for any representation of a human being in the deck. In this one here, every card has a person in it. And so, but the artwork is done in the style of the Renaissance. It's an absolute, the colors are rich, they're vibrant, they're gorgeous. And I think a deck like that I saw on Etsy would be good when you're trying to get a feel for a person that is involved in the question. Um, that's involved in the reading. So, mm-hmm. And time 100%. So, yepers. So, everybody, let's see. I want to. Oh, only about an hour. So, I thought I was afraid I was going to go a little too long with that deck, but yeah, everybody, thank you again for joining me on this little pop up. I've been wanting to do videos on it. I didn't like how the videos kept turning out. They just looked awful. I looked awkward talking to myself, on the video. I feel awkward talking to myself now. It's so weird not having someone with me. But I wanted to really share these cards before I started using them. And after I'm done here, they are going to start getting a shuffled. So I may even bring these to the investigative tarot readings on Wednesday. That'd be interesting to see, how they would work with the other ones that I've been doing. So, everybody, thank you again. And just an FYI, Thomas, your way, will be doing a 3-hour live tomorrow. We'll be doing chit chatting, some readings with Hershey. Um, Tom, I don't know if you said you were going to go live with them, but they're going to be inviting people on to join them for a few minutes. But it's for people who may not have family, that may feel lonely. And so I believe they're going to start at around 12 a.m. Central Time. I think that would be about 1 p.m. our time. And so, anyone gets, feels lonely or wants some company, they'll be on for a few hours to be able to, or you could be popping in. Yeah. To be able just to hang out and, give comfort, and so not everybody feels alone, which is really important. Let's see. Aw, thank you, Lori. Everybody, yes, enjoy Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. Don't forget to leave out those milk and cookies for the big jolly guy. You don't want to be on his naughty list. So, everybody, again, have a beautiful evening. Have a wonderful Christmas Eve. Enjoy your family, your fur babies, wherever you are. Have a beautiful holiday tomorrow, and we'll see you on the next live. Bye, everyone.